All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Ready.
Watch the out. Check 31.
Sit down.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, Orbit.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for KC. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Yo, Cheetah.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Brissett. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A big play there on the option. 63 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Hey, Sam off.
On second down, it's Cohen. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. 54. Mike, 54. Come to me. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Big river.
They'll set up a throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Great job.
Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go.
And it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. No.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At the 29-yard line.
On the double.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Yeah, you don't want none.
First down, a run with Cohen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Chargers' 24-yard line.
Check 4, check go.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play action now. Brissett. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Big hold of the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Eluding the pressure right. That one complete to Hill. And some room to work. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Brissett sets to throw it, and that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
On the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Crunch. Get it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Miller. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, it's Grant, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Throwing, Brissett taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Nicole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there for KC. 75 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a...
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On second down, here's Smith. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this.
Leo.
On first down, Cohen. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Go, Jackrabbit. Come on, fight.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Braxton Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Gordon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Colin Saunders, his 2nd sack of the night.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And the pressure gets to him again. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Watch out for Hill on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
On the
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll drop the throw. He is going to find Hill here. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. And they take a knee.
Mullins on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City,